Hi, and welcome to We Create Wednesday. I'm Brooke McGinnis. I'm one of the art educators here at the Wiregrass Museum of Art. This week in our daily art breaks, we've tried to explore a sense of home, right? So on Monday, we started locally and asking you to draw or take a photograph or write about something local that you loved. Yesterday it was all about designing a state stamp, and today we're going national, and so we decided to look for inspiration to our Native American friends, and we present to you the talking stick. Now, there are many different stories of origin for the talking stick, and it seems that many different tribes have used them, but what they really started off as was a tool or an instrument of peace. They were used as kind of a mediator. And so if tribes were fighting, if they were warring, if they were having problems coming to an agreement, they would come together and try to talk it out. And one of the stories I read said that, of course, at first they were yelling and talking all over each other. And so they had to find some way to peaceably allow people to say their piece. And that's where the talking stick comes in. So whomever held the talking stick had the floor, and it was their chance to say their piece and to try to communicate what it is that they needed. But the other thing that I love about it is it's not just about talking, but it's about listening. And so those who did not have the talking stick were called to respectfully listen to the person who was speaking and to really consider their message. And then when that person was done, when their time was up, they passed the stick on and allowed someone else to say their piece. And then they, the person who had the talking stick, now had to respectfully listen to someone else. So now that we're stuck indoors with our lovely families all day, this might be a fun way to resolve some conflict. If you have a lot of people talking all over each other, why not try something like this in order to mediate any sort of mishaps that might be happening. But another use for the talking stick is storytelling. And so our challenge to you this week is to perhaps make your own family talking stick and then have a family storytelling festival. Let everyone have their turn with the stick telling stories, and the rest of you get a chance to really listen to what the others have to say. Now, to make a stick, mine is actually not even really a stick. I took a plastic flower stem that I had, and I wrapped it in construction paper and kind of made sure I squished that up so it felt bumpy like a stick or a log would. And then I wrapped that with masking tape just so it would all stay together and keep its form. And then I painted that masking tape gold, and you can kind of see some of the gold peeking through. And then I wrapped the whole structure with embroidery floss. And I also found these really beautiful gold feathers that I had from another project, and I tied them to it as well. So that's how I made mine. Super simple, but there are so many different ways that you could decorate your stick. So I am now going to pass my talking stick off to Amanda. She's going to talk to you about how she made hers, and she might even tell you a story from her childhood.
Brooke. For me, I found a stick on one of my morning walks, and because I do have a lot of art supplies here, I did paint my stick, and I did it with a lot of different colors as well as some black and white designs on there as well. Just having a little bit of fun while I was watching a movie here at home. And I do want to share a story. Besides art being such a big part of my life, my whole life, animals have been there too. And for me currently, I do have 4 animals. I have 2 dogs and 2 cats, and they always keep me entertained. And since I've been home all day here working on both things for the museum as well as art as at home, my animals have made sure to keep me entertained. I do have a couple here with me right now as I'm talking to you, so let me see if I can't get them into the camera so you can see them. Come here. So come here. This is Hinto, and he is obsessed with tennis balls, and this is really gross, so I'm gonna give that back. And then, come here, Frida, come here. Come here, darling. This scared little pup who is not enjoying her screen debut with the museum. This is Frida Paulo. She is a rescue here with the Wiregrass Humane Society, and she's 2 years old, and she's a little bit silly. She makes our household a lot of fun, don't you? Yeah. And if ever you meet her, she is always willing to give you lots and lots of kisses. So thank you so much for letting me share a small little part of my life with you. I really hope that you will take the time to share stories either with your family, or if we're really lucky, you'll share them with us as well. All right, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.